Well, tonight we're going to focus on a different means of social communication. Francis DeSales did not have daytime television. But tonight we sure do, as we welcome back two of our alumni to speak with you tonight about what it means to be successful in the world of television, because they certainly are.
I did an internship at an agency, and I just found that wasn't for me. Then I went to go work as a cruise director for a while. My uncle is a Broadway performer, has been for years. He recommended to me that it might be more interesting for me to be a manager. Managers have less clients. We're a little more hands-on. All of our clients have agents, but we are on top of that to make sure that agents are doing their job properly. And as the client becomes more and more successful, your team gets bigger and bigger, and we manage all of that. So I worked at a couple different management companies before I was lucky enough to find a sponsor to start my own company.
It's a process, as I'm sure you guys have been told and know, that like you go through so many different auditions, you go through so many meetings, and it really does help. Without Kyle, it's not that it's not possible, it just really helps having somebody on your side there as a representative for you. And especially for television and film, it definitely helps legitimize you a little more. But if you don't necessarily have that, there still are ways by doing small projects, doing films, creating your own reel. For theater, there's a lot of possibilities. I think if you want to do theater that you love in New York, you can do it. I had a meeting, just a general meeting, with the casting director for As the World Turns. There was no audition. But it's actually, it was a very long commute, and she just was nice enough being like, why don't you, we're actually looking for somebody who's your type, your age. Why don't you just take a look at this side and read it with me? So it was a cold read, and she really liked it, and she brought down the executive producer. I then did it again for him. And then they're like, we're gonna want you to come back in and test, because at that point I had never actually really acted on camera. And sometimes they'll have, if you're testing, you'll test against other kids. In this case, it was just me, and they had me do it a couple times. I think the first time I probably bombed, because I was nervous. And then but the second time was a lot better, and that's how I got the job. It was just from a random general meeting, cold read. I just happened to be the right place, the right time.